Hi guys, happy Friday. Hope everybody's been having a great day. Hope you've been having a better one than mine, because mine's been all over the place and pretty crazy, but it's still a good day. So today we're gonna have Louie makeup by Louie V. She actually did my makeup when I was graduated high school and for prom, and she's somebody that's like really awesome. She's got like awesome energy, and I'm really excited for you guys to hear about her. She's done a lot of cool different stuff and done makeup on a lot of cool people. So she's in. Let's see. Yeah, hey! Oh my gosh, you're so cute, and I look like I'm wearing a hoodie, man. You look put together. Yeah, I look like I just woke up.
So cute. I love that hair and you.
Thank you so much. You just look like you just came out of a magazine. I just look like I just rolled out of bed. It's all right. That's why you're the makeup artist. That's why you're the stylist.
Well, remember, I have to
But you're always super trendy. I don't think I've ever seen you with like not cool hair, not cool nails, not cool makeup. Like you're always like so trendy. That's like secretly, I've always wanted to work in a salon just because I know you guys always like all of you are all on point because you guys are always all like doing each other's hair or nails. And if you just want to bleach your hair, like whatever, let's just do it.
Yeah, no, we have to we're selling beauty, so you have to just show the clients
well, you're selling it, my friend. You're selling beauty. Yes, you are.
Thank you.
So I guess to start off, I just want to kind of hear like a little bit about yourself, like a little bit about your background, where you were born, and kind of like your story of like how you kind of started getting makeup. I know you're into hair now, but I know you're like way more into, or you were doing makeup for way much of a long time. And that's where you really built your business. So if you could just give us like a little background on yourself.
Sure, yeah. Well, I started doing makeup as something fun to do back home. I actually started doing makeup like the day of my prom back home.
In Venezuela?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm from Venezuela, so that day I did my friend's makeup. Because they didn't know, like the lady canceled last minute, so I helped them out. But yeah, I started there, and then like from there I never stopped. I used to have like 2 other jobs back home, and then I used to do makeup and hair on the weekends. Then I moved here to the US, and I think it's just like God's plan for me, because like not even 6 months after moving here, I started doing makeup again. So I never lost that connection with my passion. So yeah, I haven't stopped.
So so you just started it as a hobby, and then it kind of like then it became your job, and you had like 3 jobs at one point.
Yeah, back home I had 3 jobs. I used to teach English back home. I used to produce for a radio show, and then like on the weekends I would do this is so random, like a voiceover in English for like like uh for visitors in Barcelona, Spain, like an app, like voice in English. So I had those 3 jobs, and then I on the weekends when I had the time I would do makeup for anyone who would call me, or my friends or whatever. So yeah.
That's awesome. So like, how long have you been working at Q Salon?
I started working at Q Salon, like I said, 6 months after I moved here. Thank God, that was such a blessing. I never thought that I would like being here in the US. When you move, you have to do whatever you have to do. You know, like work in any field. Like you cannot like marry to a field as soon as you get here, because you have to work, to like start saving money. Like you're settling in. And I never thought that it would be so fast. And yeah, I've never left.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, no, but people, I mean, thank God. I mean, you're really awesome what you do. You did, as I've already said before, you did my prom makeup, and I remember, oh my God, it felt like it was so awesome. It was like a dream come true. And I mean, you do that for so many girls every day. You do it every day. You do their eyebrows, and I think people don't like. I was actually like doing makeup for a while too, but I just started off as fun, and then I was prestige, and I was working for Lancome and all that stuff. And it's so crazy how much you can like make somebody feel better, like, yeah. And it gives them like an attitude boost. Like they see themselves like do their eyebrows or do their makeup, and it like it always made me feel so happy to know that I could make somebody that happy, like to give somebody that, and I'm sure that that's something that's rewarding about your job every day, because it's like, you make people look in the mirror and go, like, that's me, that's what I look like what, and at the end of the day, most people think it's on the inside, but there's just certain things that they just make you feel better. Like I feel better when my hair is colored. Like I feel better when, like, you get a haircut or when your eyebrows done, were like, what do you think was like did you ever feel like you had any difficulties when you were starting? Like, were you nervous about starting or
Like the first time I did my first client at the salon, I thought I was gonna pass out.
oh,
I was like, oh my god, because I deal also with anxiety. So like for me, it was like I was used to doing it back home with people that I knew, but then I started with the first client that I had here. It was for a girl, for a prom. So I was like, oh my god, this is like such an important day, and also it was kind of like closing the circle because that's how we started doing prom makeup.
yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, I'm praying. I'm like, I just hope that she loves like what I'm gonna do on her face, like that I accomplished her goals, and it was like such a rewarding experience. I think she noticed that I was as excited as she was, because like it was first, and then she was like excited for her prom. So it was just it was very it was nerve wracking, but it was like so special because you know like I feel like you have to take those moments, being humble about it, and like take them with you. So I know her name. I'm still in touch with her. So imagine.
That's so crazy. And I mean, so like whenever, well, I'm sure you don't feel it anymore. You've been doing makeup, and like, by the way, I just want to know, like we were talking about it earlier, like you've done like big people, you've done Chino Nacho, you've done Adamari Lopez, like these are all like Spanish artists and celebrities and stuff. You've done, I think you did Bolas, what was it? Bolas Miami, and you've done like all these, and you've done like magazine cover. I mean, like you've done so many different things. And I think it's just so awesome. You just started doing it like as a hobby, as your third job, and then it became like this, like your actual career. And then now you're actually, well, I don't know if you're still doing hair because I haven't asked you about that, but I know that you started doing hair also, right?
Well, I've always done hair. The thing is, like, I don't have time to go to school, so I just do it as I assist. I try to assist my co-workers. I actually started as an assistant here at the salon, and I think it's like some like makeup and hair, they're like married.
Yeah.
And something that like I don't know, like your client feels so much happier or like full when you're like, don't worry, I got you. I'll do your hair and makeup. Like it's one person, they can like do the whole look. But yeah, I started learning here at the salon. I haven't done school yet. I'm wishing that maybe next year we can start, that I can start doing that. But yeah, I've done some things. Honestly, I'm like very thankful with my boss. He's someone who he tries as much as he can, like for his team to grow and have cool opportunities, because you know, like when you're starting in this business, it's hard. Not everyone wants to give you a chance. So he's that person, that mentor that he's like, you know what, I got you. Like, do you want to try doing this? A lot of times, like you don't get paid. Like that's the reality of beauty. A lot of times you don't get paid. It's more you do it more for the experience, to do networking. But yeah, I was lucky enough, blessed enough to like work with Nacho from Chino Nacho, Adamaris Lopez. I've done covers for this Latino magazine here. It's called Stilo Magazine. That is, I love their content, and like their stylist is one of my closest friends. But yeah, I'm so blessed, but it wasn't easy. Like it's not, like sometimes I don't believe it coming from Venezuela, and like having those opportunities that maybe for some other like makeup artists here in Miami, they're like, oh, you know, like, oh, that people is like nothing. But I see it as like, oh my god, I'm so thankful for it. And I feel like that's the key for every job too. Like just be thankful about every opportunity you get to live and like to experience, you know?
Right. That's awesome. I would feel like I have anxiety also, and I feel like if I had to do any of those people, my anxiety would be like to the roof. I'd feel like, oh my god, how are we gonna... But I guess, I mean, the thing is, you do it every day, you do it so much, and you're so good at it, like, and you've seen already, like, all the girls that you made me feel so great. So I guess, like, my question would be, if there is like a girl out there or anybody out there that would want to start doing makeup, that's interested in doing makeup, like what would you recommend them to do? Like just practice on yourself, or like go out there, or like what would you say?
Well, the first thing is like do this for passion, okay? Like don't have money on your mind. Just start with passion, like for just the art of it, to enjoy doing makeup and like have as foundation to make others feel better about themselves, maybe bring out the beauty that is there, but maybe people, because of their girls, or like because of their insecurities, like they don't see that beauty. um just like always have something positive to say while you're doing the job. That's gonna make the difference. So do it from the heart, even though it's beauty and sometimes it's a shallow world. Do it, do it from the heart. Always bring like something extra, which is this positivity to your clients. Let them know that they have, like something special in them that is unique. And also, I would say like just practice as much as you can. Tell your friends. Don't be afraid to, like, maybe the first 10 times you do it, it's not going to be great, but just keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. You're going to get better, I promise. Watch as many like YouTube videos that you can, like, and then in all of that, you're going to find your own style, which is the most important thing.
So who would you say are like your favorite? Like, who do you watch? Who do you like first?
My favorites are like the OGs of like beauty, like like the beauty.
Jaclyn Hill.
I would say, well, Jaclyn Hill, yes, in a way, but I love people that are like not involved in the drama. They're about the beauty.
Yeah. Oh,
like Carly Bible. I don't know if you heard of her.
I love Carly Bible.
She's so beautiful. So Carly Bible, Nicole Guerrero. I love her. I think those two. I just love how like they kept their essence, and they also like moved their businesses to so many other branches, like clothing lines and like skincare, and like, so I think that would be either like one of my goals, like to take this like to another branch in beauty. But also, like, it's just, I feel like they stay true to who they are, and like being positive to their like towards their followers and like viewers. So I think those would be like my
I agree with you, because I think that a lot of them, like, there's a lot of people that I watch, but yeah, there's people who get into all this nasty drama. Like, I feel like if you're gonna do what you love, like, why do you have to, there's nothing you will ever gain out of talking negative out of anybody. There's no drama. I just feel like we just need to love each other, support each other, and just like work hard. And yeah, I definitely think Carly Bible and Nicole Guerrero I've watched also forever. Nicole Guerrero I've literally been watching it.
Yes.
So I think that they're awesome. And and my last question, I don't even know like if you read like that, but my last question is, what is your favorite book?
My favorite book, it would be The Diary of Anne Frank. I don't know if you heard of it.
Yes.
It's a great story, and how, like, to me, I just try to reflect everything that happens in my life to what she went through as a kid, and how strong her spirit was, and like how unbreakable she was for her and for her family too. So if you guys have the chance, just try to read that book. It's really good. And just like always, not to compare, but like to reflect on all the things she went through and how strong she kept going and the whole thing, and just to like stay like that and remember how blessed I am. And like, even though through these times that we feel like everything is like falling apart with this quarantine, and like not even quarantine, like in general, because I know people who are doing great with money, they're like struggling with society, or people who are great with mental health, but they're like evicted, and then like they have like money problems. Everyone has their little battles they're fighting, and just to we're blessed if we have health, if we have people that loves us, if we have, just being here is such a blessing, and it's something that we have to remind like each other, because even sometimes, like, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I forget because I get so like
overwhelmed.
Exactly. So we all have opportunities, and we all have a purpose in this life. I'm a Christian girl, so I believe that God has a purpose for everyone. So
absolutely. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I just started a book club, and I just finished reviewing a book today. I just finished posting it. I just finished Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, but the book that I'm starting next week is Man's Search for Meaning. It's by Viktor Frankl, and he was he explains his story in the concentration camp, and it's crazy. I mean, it's like amazing. I'm sure the diary. I haven't read that one, but I'd love to read it because their stories are so incredible. It makes you so grateful for what you have, because these people went through ridiculous, but their attitude was always the same, which is something that is incredibly, like, it's just inspirational in so many ways.
Totally. And this girl that I'm telling you, she was just a kid. So imagine, like, she was doing, like, she was hidden somewhere in like a closet, something like tiny, with her family, another family, and like their kid. So like, because she they were Jewish, you know. But how she stay strong for her family and for her, like, and she even like created this little world so she could like stay focused. They couldn't make any noise, they couldn't, you know, like, and they had to stay calm. It's just so, like you said, inspirational. So I feel like we have to, like, as she found that world for her, like, we need to just like go to Jesus and like find or our place in him.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know, like, what gets me through the day.
Gosh, yeah. No, it's definitely that. All those people, all stories like that. Like, at the end of the day, everything could be falling apart. A lot of people's lives fell apart because of coronavirus and all these things. But at the end, we have to stay faithful. We have to know that the best is always coming, and you know, there is a plan. Like, we are valuable. There's a plan, and it always gets better, no matter what it is. It always gets better. So thank you so much for coming today. It was good to see you. You look great as always.
Thank you, my love. And I just want to say to anyone who watches this, just when you think you can keep going, you know, like, rest in God, and he's gonna give you the strength, and you're gonna there's a goal and there's a prize for you. You have a purpose, and listen, life is just beginning. So
well, thank you so much, Lisa, for joining us today.
Thank you, my love.